Good morning! It is day 145 and we are on our way to breakfast. There is no buffet service today, and we don't know if it's just today or if it's going to be every day, because it does seem to be quiet, but she did say it's just going to be today. But anyway, they've given us a set menu and yeah, we don't know what's going to turn up.
I don't know whether it's just morning, but I did not understand any of it. That's no fault of hers, it was my comprehension. I don't know, it looked like a lot of stuff on that list, and it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. Thank you very much.
Pho. This is the first round. We got pho, there's sausage and egg, and some dim sum, and then we get some eggs.
Where's the egg?
Well, it's going to come.
Oh.
So I think that's the big part of the first part of it. So
okay.
Hopefully it's not going to be too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad. They come in small portions. So coming up, what's turned up is a beef rice dish, tomato and corn, and a platter of ham and cheese.
I think there may be more coming as well. So yeah, the food keeps coming. We have had a little chat with the waiter, and yeah, it's quite unusual for everyone to order everything off the menu, and I think they probably had a little bit of a chat backstage and said, yeah, these crazy English people, they've ordered the entire menu, so we've put a stop to the order where we stand.
And they've also...
Yeah, I think we're not even halfway through, and like big plates keep turning up.
And also, I think what they've done, they were like, okay, normally this will be for one person. They were like, we'll just give it enough for two people.
Yeah, so we've had noodles, we've had a beef thing turn up, eggs.
Yeah. Cut my face off, I'm like this. But at least we get to try everything. So...
Well, no, because we've stopped it. I think.
No, this is it. That's why he was saying no more.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah.
So it's just the fruit now. So
Tim never understands. I always have to translate.
You led the way on this one. It's the morning, and I have no responsibilities in the morning.
You lead the way for me. You know me. I'm like, yeah, bring it all. So yeah, they did.
His face though, when we kind of quizzed him a little bit, he was like, yeah, we did have a little chat backstage.
That's already finished. Got some soup. Got some bread. Got some scrambled. And we've already had like 2-3 courses. But look at the view. Nice. The poor waitress come up to us and she's like clearing the plates, and we're like, oh. But literally I said to her, yeah. She was like, I'm so sorry. I said, no, don't worry. It was our fault. She was like, yes. I'm like, yeah, it was.
This feels like a food challenge though. I feel really bad, but I can't even start on these.
I've tried.
They're just not things that I would pick for the morning either, like a seafood noodle, and yeah.
Oh, you would pick that?
Not for breakfast, I wouldn't.
Okay.
So this has to be the last plate. I do get a feeling that we've been served by like a different person each time, just because they want to come and look at who the greedy foreigners were who wanted everything on the menu.
Oh man, I am slowly, I literally tried to pack things away so it.
You were trying to hide it under the spoon. It's like we were using all those old school kiddie tactics. I hate not eating food and sending it back and stuff, but yeah, it was just too much.
Yeah, but yeah, this is hopefully the last one.
Yeah, it's when we keep seeing trays appearing from the horizon, and we kind of did say no, stop it coming, but maybe they thought we looked like we needed some fruit in our diet.
And would come again.
Yes,
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, it's a minimum.
Yes,
There's minimum
yes,
200,
yes,
not that we're trying to get to 200.
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Done.
Yes,
Title of review.
Hon Tam Island.
Oh, Hon Tam.
And life did remind us of a valuable lesson that just because you can doesn't mean you should. And following the gluttonous escapade that was breakfast, we're going to walk it off and wander through the resort, but I did admire our waitress's forthright attitude towards getting a hotel review. She came over, she handed Sarah a phone and was like, right, fill this out, and we obligingly did. And then when Sarah didn't fill the obligatory 200 words, she was told to write more and add to the essay. So yeah, that was a pretty funny end to breakfast.
And we were just literally walking past the restaurant now, and we were like, should we go back in and go, can we see the menu?
Yeah, I think tomorrow I might go in, and if we get the same lady, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm gonna do the full menu all over again.
And they do a lot of water sports here. They even have a sea walker. It's one of those, you put the helmet in and you walk under the sea. Under the sea. So, will we get to do some sea walking, some fast jet? What do you call it? Water jets. Or will Tim go on one of those parachutes? So apparently we're not allowed on this walkway, so we might have to cross via the beach, but the sea has come up. They've jumped. Those guys jumped. Do you jump? Yeah. Seen that.
So what did the hand up and the hand down mean? I did learn.
Did you remember?
No. I'm going to run away from the noisy old shoreline, and we weren't successful in our mission to go and check out the water sports area. It's a ticketed area, which I think's that's not great, is it? It's part of the resort, but yeah, unless you've gone and purchased a product, I guess, they're not letting you over that way. Sarah figured out all the prices.
So sea walks are about £30, £20 for a jet ski, and for the paragliding it's £35, which is kind of comparable to Thailand. Not sure what we'll do, if we'll do anything, but right now
we didn't get any timings for them either, so we don't know how long that's for, but I don't think that's great. I think they should let people walk down that stretch of beach whether or not they've purchased an activity, in my opinion.
But it's alright, I'm just enjoying dipping my feet because this sand is so hot.
Yeah, why not? Thank you, I'll take my shoes off. Thank you.
Maybe they're just going to bring little plates. So we said, okay, we have all.
So we are going off piste. We have been directed in the direction of a shortcut by the new general manager of the resort. So he kind of came up to us, introduced himself and said, have you got any feedback, and what are you thinking of the resort? And then had a long chat with us. Yeah, really personable. I'm not going to say young man because he was probably my age, but yeah, it was interesting chatting to him. He said that they're looking to improve the resort and upgrade it. They recently acquired it about April, did he say? So yeah. It's a new acquisition, and they've just done one high season and they've gone into low season now. And he says that primarily they attract Russian, South Korean and Chinese people, but he said that there are less Russians and less Chinese coming because of perhaps visa and travel issues. So they're focusing on the South Korean market, and we said, yeah, we'll give you a good recommendation. But that was a good little touch, I think, going around and getting some feedback. And I thought he was going to walk with us to the mud bath for a bit. I think he fancied a stroll too.
Yeah, no, he was a nice chap, and actually we went to the spa and spoke to a nice lady there as well who gave us a nice cup of tea, and I actually got my hot cup of tea. I had Tim's as well.
Yeah, and I think she was maybe a little bit lonely in there. She said that obviously it's quiet at the moment, so perhaps she's in there on her own for hours at a time. So yeah, she wants to go travelling. She said Thailand's on the agenda.
Yeah, exactly.
We highly recommended it.
Cool, all right, let's
do this 15-minute walk. Xin chào. So they must have some kind of deal with VinFast. I don't know, I need to maybe I should have asked the general manager if I could get a go on one of the scooters. I said that's how you can improve everyone's stay.
Yeah, rent out the scooters. That would be a good idea, because you could just like scoot around here. But yeah, then we would just have loads of crazy tourists just, yeah, going crazy.
They definitely seem to be making, I don't know if it's general maintenance, but there are a lot of people out maintaining the grounds, and whether that's to perhaps rectify maybe what was a struggling resort. He did say that the resort had been in operation for 20 years, but apparently Vinpearl, they own a lot of the resorts around here, and they're expanding, and they're obviously doing well. Now, having had a chat with the big boss of the island, Jung, and he let me in on the secret that they were in the process of renovations and upgrading. With my eagle eye, I am spotting like lots of pathways that are perhaps a bit overgrown, that need to be hollowed out, and buildings that maybe look a little bit disused. So I definitely think they are in that process of regeneration. It's a beautiful resort. So we've been walking around 10 minutes, and it's been a nice paved, tree-lined walk all the way. I've really enjoyed it. And he was saying that the central heart of this island is left natural. So I don't know whether it's considered mountainous. Is it high enough to be a mountain? But it's definitely very steep, and they let the nature do its thing there. So there are monkeys and things knocking around. He didn't say they were an issue, but perhaps you were more likely to see them in low season. But I like the fact that they have left that for the wildlife, and there are loads of little animals creeping around, and butterflies flying, geckos, and lots of birds as well. So I like that when they kind of they leave a little bit for the nature. And I guess that's why people are going to want to come here. It's a very naturalistic kind of resort. It's got all the amenities, and
We've got a water slide.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, they've got all the stuff you want to do as a tourist, but they've left enough for the animals.
Do you have the map? Because we can walk down there towards the pool. I don't know if we're walking right round. So I don't know where we've turned up at. We've turned up at the Hon Tam mud bath, but it feels like another sort of area, community, and it feels so busy here. Like there's so many more people. But yeah, maybe we can explore this. Maybe it's kind of like a little community of their own.
I reckon maybe you can come and day trip here.
Yeah, I think so.
They must have another pier, do they? Yeah, they do down there. Okay, let's see where the unwashed riffraff come to enjoy Hon Tam.
So this is another restaurant around here, the Bamboo restaurant. Like in your style Bamboo restaurant.
Look at that. Surrounded by these high cliffs. Cool.
Really? Let's see. Oh yeah. I was just looking at the bamboo. The mud baths here are $350 dong, which is
£11.50.
£11.50, and they actually look like actual baths that you put mud in, so hence mud bath. Yeah, I'm not sure if you will do it. I don't have any of my swimming costume stuff, but yeah, it seems so busy here. It feels like we're somewhere else compared to where we are.
So could a definition of a mountain be that it penetrates clouds? If that's the case, we have a mountain in front of us for sure. I love these little creeper vines. All in blossom. There we go, a nice bit of that carcinogenic rubberized tyre floor. These two buildings, they do intrigue me. Are they modern renditions or do they have some age to them? I don't know, I think they're going to be modern. Here looks like the other pier and a water sports area with a brave chap heading up into the skies.
That's cool, isn't it?
And I think perhaps some of these plastic cast statues are maybe a remnant of the old resort, and in my opinion they probably need to do a bit of a changeover and get rid of some of this stuff that does look a little bit tacky, if I'm honest. But I'm sure they'll get there. The trees though, look at that, amazing. Make it more naturalistic, get some big beautiful rocks in here, some wood carvings. That'll make it truly 5-star, I reckon. There we go, another boat day trip is turning up to ruin my peace and quiet.
That's why you're on the other side of the island. But yeah, you can see that this is where people can just come. And that's probably why they blocked off that part of the beach for us to get here, so they don't go to our private beach.
Okay, it's for our own protection, is it?
Yeah, it is.
There was a lot of security to get into the swimming pool here, but we managed it. And how did we manage it?
Our face, it's face recognition. So before...
They're tracking you everywhere you go, it's crazy.
Before we got here, when we checked in on the other island, we did have to do a photo ID, and actually to get to any part of the private part of the resort, you have to do your face.
So it works out well for us, but I don't know if I'm in favour of all this facial recognition ID tracking. I mean, everywhere you go, through every airport, they're collecting your fingerprints, and yeah, I think any modicum of privacy you may think you have disappeared a fair old while ago, if I'm honest. So yeah, areas like this, they're in need of maintenance and a bit of upkeep, I think. All the pathway and.
But there's definitely potential. It's massive.
Yeah, there is. I'm not gonna bag on it too much because I've spoken to the big boss and I feel that we are bosom buddies and best friends now. So I wish him well in his task. I think he has got, I wouldn't say a monumental task, but there is work that needs doing. But he has a great palette to paint with.
This looks cool though. I'm heading over to the dark wood. Shatiro. I do like dark wood, but sometimes too much dark wood, or the mozzie ties. Oh look, there's a gecko. Well, not a gecko, a lizard, a very big lizard. There we go. Oh, he's gone. You don't want to come on camera? No. All right, let me go down this way. Oh, change your music. Hey!
We have a live DJ around the other side, banging those beats.
It's a bit hardcore for like 11 o'clock in the morning, it's maybe even 10. Okay, thank you. Right, we decided to get the puppy back. I mean, we could have walked there, but oh look, massage chairs. Hello, Xin Chao.
Xin Chao.
Yeah, thank you. It's like a roller coaster. You're going some speed, or we've got a scooter. Tim really wants to have a go on a scooter.
Where's the scooter?
Just zoomed past us.
Oh, did it?
Did
It's
you not
that
see
quick,
it?
I didn't even see it. Come on.
Come on.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Have a nice day. See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we were lazy, but that was the nice and easy one. Did we leave the door open?
I don't know.
No,
No.
I think so.
And I think it's okay to leave this door open. But yeah, let's check out the pool. Let's see if anyone's there. If not, I'll give you a sneaky peek. There we go. This is the private pool. Nice views.